States of America. This is now officially your country, your home to protect, to defend, and to serve through active and engaged citizenship. Together, we are a nation united not by any one culture or ethnicity or ideology, but by the principles of opportunity, equality, and liberty that are enshrined in our founding documents. Today marks a very special day in your life. You've traveled a long path to get here. You've sworn a solemn oath to this country and now have all the rights of citizenship. With the privilege of citizenship, though, come great responsibilities. And so I ask that you use your freedoms and your talents to contribute to the good of our nation and the world. Always remember that in America, no dream is impossible. Like the millions of immigrants who have come before you, you have the opportunity to enrich this country through your contributions to civic society, business, culture, and your community. You can help write the next great chapter in our American story. And together, we can keep the beacon that is America burning bright for all the world to see. I am proud to welcome you as a new citizen of this country. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.
Again, we congratulate you on making that decision to become a U.S. citizen and taking on those responsibilities. This is a big step in your life. We recognize that you've all gone through quite a trial, you each have your own unique story in getting to this point. We encourage you to share that story with all your family and friends. I'd like to thank our speaker today, Secretary of State, Mr. Gessler. Thank you very much for being able to share with us your words. And I also want to thank our Field Office Director, Ms. Mary Wishke, to preside over the ceremony. At this time, we have just a few more items to take care of before we close this ceremony. In your packets that we gave to you there is a passport application. We do not process those, but we give you a passport application so you can get started on that, down that road to becoming, getting your U.S. passport. As I told you when we were gathering on the second floor there, we took your resident card from you today. Therefore, for you to travel in and outside the United States, you need to get your U.S. passport before you do that traveling. There is a packet out here in the lobby on the cabinet there that I encourage all of you to take. In that packet, there is the information in case you decide you need to expedite your passport application. If you need to get it done faster than the normal time of processing, which is anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. If you need to get that done, please pick up that packet. There's also a representative on the second floor, and you can stop by to see that representative from the passport office. They can answer questions today for you. They won't be able to take in your passport application, but they can answer any questions you might have. Any of those who are looking to expedite the passport, there's a representative there. You can check with him on to where to file that and where to go to do that. I also encourage you to pick up the handout that's out there, as I mentioned before, in the cabinet in the lobby. There's information on voting, where to register to vote. There's also a form for you to fill out to take to your local Social Security office to let them know that you are now a U.S. citizen. Go ahead and take that form, fill it out, and then in a couple weeks, take it to your local Social Security office, and you can get everything straight there with them that you're now a U.S. citizen. It may affect some of the benefits and stuff that they record for you. So I encourage you to take that. Also today's, under the Child Citizenship Act, if you had a child that is your adopted or biological child, they're under the age of 18, they are not married, they're in your physical and legal custody, and they are themselves a lawful permanent resident, then under that act, they derive their citizenship through you. Now you can show that they are a citizen by one of two ways, or by both ways. You can get them a U.S. passport at the same time you do, or you can get a certificate of citizenship from USCIS. You can download the form, that's Form N600, from our website, www.uscis.gov, if you want to show that. It's also at this time we would like to recognize, do we have any members of the military or retired members of the military? If you please stand up. if we have Lenny in the crowd, anything like that. We do want to thank you for your service to the country. Well, at this time, we're about to conclude the ceremony, except for that one important piece of paper. You're all looking for that certificate. We will be handing those out to you as we seated you today. We sat you in certain rows and in a certain order, so we will just come to you in your rows and give you the certificates. Once you get the certificate, you need to look it over. You need to make sure everything on there is spelled correctly. If there's any corrections that need to be done, come see me here today. Otherwise, if you come back in a few weeks and say that your certificate, your name is spelled wrong, we'll probably have you fill out another form and may charge you for that. So you need to see me here today once you look over that certificate. Also, before you start to file for your passport or use your certificate in any way, you'll need to sign. On the top of the certificate, there's a line there that you sign your name on. That will make that certificate valid, and then you can use that. First thing you want to do is get your U.S. passport. So other than that, we will hand out the certificates, and then that will be the conclusion of our ceremony. And we do thank you all for coming today. And would you all join me in congratulating our new U.S. citizens one more time? Again, after they've handed out the certificates to you, go ahead and look through this. If there's any corrections, see me. Otherwise, you're free to go. You can stop by on the second floor to see the representative from the passport office, or to exit, you go down to the first floor and exit that way. Again, we thank you all for coming today.
Can I get this row to stand up, please?
Continue to film it.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Foto la certificat na yo Mark. Foto la ngopia. Eza yo na kombo na. Dimako to. Tumonyango. Na stopé.